My name is Amelia, and I'm from the Southeast region. And today we have the theme of inspiration, and I'm very excited to share my workshop about it and my thoughts on it. And so the theme inspiration has had many, many layers in my life, and throughout my life I have struggled to find inspiration and motivation. And I often find that I would look for extrinsic motivation, I'm sorry, that would be those outside sources and things that would events that would drive me to go towards them and move, and that's why I would get up in the morning, and instead of the intrinsic motivation of what's inside me to move myself and motivate myself. And I began to realize that that is not the way I'm going to be able to get through life, or at least not the way that I want. So around the second semester of my sophomore year of high school, I started to kind of lose sight of what I was doing with my life. I was starting to be absent a lot, and most of the time I wouldn't go to my first period because I slept in, and it was kind of a boring English class, but that's not really the point. And I didn't want to get out of bed. I felt like there was no reason to get out of bed, and my stepdad worked so close to my high school that he would go to work around the time that my second period would start, so I would have a backup plan if I didn't feel like I could get out of bed, or it took extra force and motivation to lift myself up, put on some clothes, and walk out the door. I got comfortable with that, and I settled into an unhealthy rhythm, but I didn't have enough inspiration to put one foot in front of the other. To start my junior year, I felt like it was going to be a new start for me, and that I was going to be on top of my game, and that I would stay on top of my assignments, and that I would only miss school when I had golf matches, track meets, or I was really sick. And on top of that, I was just elected Reggie that past spring rally, and I was ready to start the school year with a fresh mindset, and I was ready to conquer the world. I wanted to change and create a better lifestyle for myself, but I couldn't commit to it. Soon enough, at the end of the first semester, I fell into my old habits and started to get overwhelmed with everything. When the second semester hit, I wanted to take it as a new beginning, and I was able to finally drive myself to school, which was another sense of freedom, and I was able to leave on my own time. And I tried to stay strong and keep moving. Usually, I tried to say a positive affirmation in the mirror before I walked out of my room before I left for school, and my "you can do this" and "you're going to conquer the day and do amazing things" turned into "just make it through the day." I felt like I had lost reason to get up and move and be the best version of myself that I know that I could be. My senior year started, and again I thought it was a chance for a fresh start. I was tired of feeling like there was a better version of myself out there and I wasn't being that person. I knew that if I ate a little healthier, practiced a little more, and studied a little harder, that I'd be able to reach my goals and aspirations if I just pushed myself and strived to find the motivation inside me. This time seemed a little bit more promising. In the first half of my semester, I got really good grades, and I was working to make sure everything in my life stayed organized and under control. I kept this going, and it was working for me. I was having a good golf season. I was still able to throw javelin and pole vault on a regular basis, and we started indie planning. And I had a great last fall rally with my best friends. It seemed like senior year was really going to be my year, and everything was going to run smoothly. I really thought that I was living a good lifestyle and that I was going to really change for the better. Going into 2020, I had really high hopes for what was going to come out of my life. I was going to graduate, lead IYOU with two lovely ladies by my side, try to go to states for track, and start the new chapter of my life in the amazing journey known as college, among other things that I couldn't wait to happen. I really felt like I had something driving me forward and that I had a full tank of inspiration and motivation, ready to head into the new year and the new decade with a fresh mindset and ready to conquer the world. I started the year really well and was able to start track season and go to Atlanta to see my best friends. Then 9 days into February, my sponsor for my chapter passed away, and I had a hard time dealing with how to stay positive and keep that motivation and not completely block out my feelings that I was feeling towards my sponsor passing away. I thought to have enough inspiration, I would need to stay positive and block out all the sad or what I thought were negative feelings so I could be better for track practice and make sure my life was more organized. A month later, all the lockdowns and canceling of everything started to happen, and before I knew it, I had felt like my life had fallen apart. I tore up my vision board, and everything I was looking forward to had been canceled or moved to a virtual option. I was sleeping a lot and taking lots of naps because I didn't want to be conscious of my reality. I really felt like I had lost any inspiration I had and that it was down the drain and wasn't going to come back for a really long, long time. These past 4 months have really tested my inner strength and what it took to motivate me. I was able to change the idea of what inspiration looks like, and it doesn't always come in the form of exciting events that are about to happen or that I'm getting ready for. I learned that inspiration comes from the drive to live life the way you want it. I have learned that the third principle is very real, and I really can't put one foot in front of the other, even when it seems like it's not the best situation at the moment. I've learned that divine order is working for me one way or another, even though it might not always seem like it at the time, and that if I just release the tight hold that I have on life and trust that I'm on the right path, then I can focus on the brighter and better things that life has to offer. While I was looking for a story for my family group material for the theme Inspire today, my mom handed me a book, and she said, "I thought of this book when you said stories about inspiration." And I said, okay. I was reading through the book and looking at each title of each individual story, and there's a tagline right under it giving a purpose of the story. And after I said, like, these are all about feelings. And then she looked at me and she said, dude, feelings are the root of your motivation. And so it kind of made me realize everything we do in life has a feeling directly attached to it, a core feeling, and that it is why we want to do things in life, whether it seems that way or not. And I'm not going to say go search life for that one feeling that makes you feel on top of the world, but I'm asking you to want a mindset that brings you peace and brings you joy. There's this quote by Gemma Choi that I love that says, "Whatever makes you feel the sun from the inside out, chase that." I love it because it's something that, if you shine from the inside, people are going to see that beautiful Christ light, and that they're going to, once you're bursting at the seams, eager to live and eager to move and eager to live the life that you truly want, and that you are using the third principle and the fifth principle, for that matter, to your advantage, that you will create this path that is beautiful for you and that is working for you. That taking a step forward on your path shouldn't be scary or overwhelming or hectic. It should be beautiful. It should be beautiful that you have the inspiration to look forward and say, I'm going to conquer this day. One thing that I have noticed is that I stopped serving the good days and instead focused on the good moments. We are never going to be satisfied if we look for the whole circle perfect picture of the day. But if we look for the beautiful moments that we can decide how we want to live, we have to look inside us for the power and the strength to step forward. After I started searching for the perfect days, which I thought my life wasn't going well, I looked at the good moments and realized that it was better than I thought. There's a quote from The Wizard of Oz that says, "You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. You can make it happen. You just have to realize the beautiful light that you have that is so strong and so powerful that is able to propel you forward." If we look for outside sources and other people, that we are never really going to lead our own life. If people telling us what to do, we're never really leading a life of our own. If you listen to people, it'll be like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz with the scarecrow pointing in 2 different directions. And it's going to be like people planting arrows on your signpost that go 6 different ways. The person to tell you what is right for you and why you should go out and lead the life that you want. You can take input from other people, but it never should be the driving force of your life. You create your own experiences and you create your own reality. And there is 2 activities that I kind of want to do that are kind of relate to the theme Inspire. So if you guys have a piece of paper, 1 to 2 pieces of paper handy, you can use one if that is what you like to do. The first one kind of takes just a small sliver of paper, and I want you to write an affirmation that will kickstart your day and will make you think that you can do this, and there's absolutely nothing that is going to stop you. And after you're done, I want you to put it somewhere that it is, after we're all done with tonight's session, that I want you to put it somewhere visible. I want you to put it somewhere that it could be easily seen, and whether you see it and you put it on your mirror and you look in your mirror and you say it, or whether you just say it to yourself, whether the back of your door, on your wall, in the back of your phone even, I just want you to say this to yourself every day and see what changes. And when you're done, I hope you say a little namaste to yourself in your head, because the holy part in you should see the holy part in you and appreciate that part, that it is there, and that you should say namaste to yourself, because it's a beautiful word, it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, so I'll give you guys a couple minutes to do this real quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. Is everyone kind of almost done with that? Could I see some thumbs? I can't really see everybody because unless I turn their mic on, but some thumbs up. So awesome in the chat. Beautiful. Thank you, Gavin. Wow, you guys are so efficient. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so we will move on to the next little thing that I have planned for today. And so in Unity, the vision board is highly practiced. And so today, instead of making a vision board, we're going to make a vision board list. And so it's pretty much like a vision board in list form. And you're going to list out all of the things that you would traditionally put on your vision board if you're making one. And when you list an item, I want you to put kind of where your motivation is coming from, and for you to reach that goal, and a couple things of how you are exactly going to do it. The quote that I like to put with this activity is that a dream written down with a date becomes a goal broken down into steps becomes a plan backed by action becomes reality. And so I will give you guys a good number of minutes to write this list. And after we're all said and done with IYOU here, I encourage you to I will put the quote in the chat, Susan. Yes, I will. I encourage you to make this into an actual vision board and do actual things. My vision board doesn't really have pictures at home, or it didn't. So it can kind of just be big words, big letters if you wanted to make a vision board that way. But I'll give you guys 10 or so minutes, or a little less than that, to make your vision board list. All right, party people. I think we're going to, thank you, Gabe, for the dancing emoji. I love that. I think we can move on, and I just kind of want to close with please take the time to look inside yourself for the motivation, and look for that third principle, that you are able to create your own reality, and you're able to take that step forward the way you want it and how you want it.
Yay, Amelia, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all that and leading us to that amazing workshop. All right, guys, get your hands ready, because we are about to bless Amelia with a good old Unity blessing. Amelia, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. We love you, we love you, we really love you. Mwah. Go, Amelia.
Gabe Lopez. Introduce yourself here.
I'd be honored. Thank you. Again, I'm Gabe Lopez. I am from the Southeast region, and I'm not going to tie it directly to IYOU, but I'm going to tie it to Unity as a whole. And if it wasn't for Unity, I wouldn't have learned this lesson. And it's actually the affirmation that I wrote down during Amelia's workshop, and the first sentence is, "Abundance is my birthright." I have spoken. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabe. That was wonderful. Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily. We're supposed to say our name, right? Okay, I'm Lily. I am from the Great Lakes region. Woo! With Julie. Um, and one thing that YOU has taught me, people come and go in our lives, and that's just normal. That's just how life is. And YOU has kind of taught me that that's okay, and that everyone serves a purpose in your life, and that there's a moment when you'll realize that your chapter or your journey with someone is coming to a close. And if you try to hold on to that more, it will only hold you back and possibly hold them back. And that it's important to be able to move through that and move on and know that you still have those memories that you have with someone, even though that chapter of your life is over, it's still a part of the book that is your life. So yeah.
Thank you, Lily. How about Amelia?
My name is Amelia. I am from the Southeast region. And one thing, I was still thinking about this. One thing I've learned in YOU would have to be that you should put people around you that celebrate you, and celebrate your achievements. And yeah, that build you up, and that you should put a group of friends around you that builds you up and don't tear you down. And so that's what YOU has taught. The one thing that's off the top of my head that YOU.
Thank you, Amelia. Let's see. Danica.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Danica. My pronouns are she, her. I am from the Northwest region, Spokane, Washington. And I think the most influential thing that IYOU has taught me, or not IYOU, YOU and Unity has taught me is to expand your geometric shape, to feel okay with going past your boundaries, in order to like influence who you are, but recognize that you can still have like a comfort zone in a way, but not being afraid to get out into the world, to have your own beliefs, to find out what your beliefs even are, and just trust your geometric shape.
Thank you. And then the last hand up I see is Emily.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I am Emily. I am from the Eastern region. Woot woot. And one of the big things that being in YU and Unity has taught me is to really acknowledge other people's Christ light that they have within them, and just being really present with them, because I've noticed I grew up in Unity and especially in YU, like when I first became a YU and went to Rally, like I felt really seen. And so just being able to learn that and feel that and to know what it is felt like to be like fully seen as I am, and knowing that I can see people too and like acknowledge who they are. I think that's a really big thing that I learned, because I think it's important to be present, like really present with other people. And when I am present with other people, I can just see their vibration just rises. And I think that was a really big thing that YU has taught me. So I appreciate you all too, by the way. So hugs and kisses.
Thank you, Emily. If everybody could get that energy flowing and give the unity blessing to our graduating seniors. I wish we could all be in person so we could hug you all, but this will just have to do. Seniors, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Namaste. Okay. And so now we're going to get started with the installation part of tonight. I want to first acknowledge and share my love with my outgoing indies. In preparation for tonight, let me back up on this. I sent a blue ribbon to the indies blue being the color that's associated with the power of faith. And this year and this adventure has been a true manifestation of faith, I think. And it's a power, I think, that is really present and active in all of our lives right now. But these three amazing young women had the faith to go on the journey with me, and they had the faith in themselves, and their amazing spirits have been such a blessing for me. And I know that their spirits are a blessing for everybody in IYOU. They embody the spirit of IYOU. I love you each oh so much. Okay, I'm going to start with Amelia. If you could find your ribbon.
But here's my blue ribbon.
Okay, if you would drape that around your neck for me. I wish I could be there doing it in person, but if you will share something about your experience and what this journey has been like for you.
About my experience. This past year has taught me a lot of things. And I got the dream team of indies in my IYOU agent. And it has been a lovely process being able to work with these three beautiful women. And even though this is I've wanted to be indie for the past however many years, I am sad that it is this way, and it's a shame that it is this way, but for some God-forsaken reason, it was meant to be this way, and I'm just going to have to trust that, and that I still got to work with them, and I still got to learn about myself and about, you know, like what it's like to really connect with a team and really connect with material. And we're all so passionate about this theme that we just came together to create something very, very special and very, very magical that I'm really glad that we got to share it with you. So I will forever remember this experience. IYOU 2020 will be something that I will never forget. 2020 will be a year I will never forget. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for this experience. And I wish I was with y'all in the village, but this will have to do. So I love you very, very much. Mwah.
Thank you. Emily.
Hello. I have my ribbon. It shall go over my head. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here. Okay. Being able to be indie has been an incredible experience that I'm super, super grateful that I was able to have, especially with these three wonderful ladies. I think we have been on an amazing journey together. From IY last year when we first became a group at the end of IY, and then over the course of this past year, meeting every month. Even if we had very, very long meetings, we still stuck through it. And yeah, like Amelia said, we were all super passionate about this theme, and we had a lot of fun creating the daily themes and the activities for this, and then converting it to an online rally. That was a whole challenge in itself, but we were able to get through it, and I think that we have done a pretty good job by being able to turn it into an online event. And we're super, 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 super grateful for each of you guys that are here and able to experience this with us, because we truly, truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it that you guys are here and able to experience this with us. And yeah, being indie has been incredible, and it has showed me a lot of things about myself, and it has challenged me in some aspects, which I appreciate, because then I was able to grow as a person. And I agree with Amelia. I wish we were all together. I want to give each of you guys a big hug so badly right now, but I am sending you a spiritual hug. So I hope that is received to each of you all. But yeah, Dream Team, definitely super, super fun. And yeah, I'm just super, super grateful that I was able to experience this. And part of me is like speechless. I don't know what else to say because it was awesome. And ever since my first time going to IY was 2 years ago, and someone from my region was Indy, and I just looked up to her so much, and I thought what she did was so cool, and I wanted to do that. And so I'm grateful that I was able to do that, and do it in my own way and be around amazing people while doing so. So I appreciate each of you. Thank you for letting me be able to do this and have this position. And I love each of you so much. And I'm sending you a bunch of hugs and kisses over from Virginia. So I love each of you, and thank you.
Thank you, Emily. And now for Zoe.
Hello, I have my ribbon. Okay. So, I technically graduate. Well, I did graduate from YOU from high school last year, and so this was definitely like my bonus year for YOU. And as hectic as it felt sometimes, I just was always felt so blessed to be able to continue to participate and to give back to like the YOU community. Like Emily, I've been in Unity since like my mom was pregnant with me, like just my entire life. And so it definitely felt like the culmination of like growing up and learning and teaching and just being. Um, and yeah, my dream team of my fantastic ladies and Julie always like working together. Honestly, the thing we collaborated most on was like when to do our next meeting, especially when we were all like so separate, um, like different time zones. It was amazing. And yeah, I again just like counting all of my blessings with spending the year with you three, and now with all of you here. Um, and I love you a lot. And thank you again.
Okay, could everybody get your energy flowing again and bless these three ladies? Indies, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Namaste. So now in our program is time to install our indies for the 2020-2021 year. And that is Alyssa Young and Callista Weymouth. In preparation for the installation, I sent a surprise package to your homes so that your parents could help me with the installation. Callista, I mailed your package to the Novato address, which was on your registration materials, not realizing that you are not in Novato this summer, you're in Santa Barbara. So I know that you can't go and have your mom come in the room with you, but it doesn't mean she can't be present with us. Say hello, Cindy.
Hi.
Summer, who is that?
Hi, honey. I'm here.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm Bob for the moment.
Cool.
Yeah, it wasn't easy surprising you since she would see everybody that came on, or you would see everybody that came on. So your mom came up with the idea she would just be Bob.
Smart.
Okay, so Callista, do you have a candle?
I do.
Okay. If you could light your candle.
Light it?
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Cindy, would you
Yeah.
present her with her ribbon?
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk in. What I'm gonna do, Callista, is I'm gonna, instead of placing it on you, since you're not here, I'm just gonna place it ceremoniously on your pillow so that it will be here holding space for you until you get home. And I have a little candle lit here. I don't know if you guys, how much, I can't see myself, so I don't know what you guys are seeing of me. But here's a little candle that I lit also so that the light is both in the home where you are and here in your bedroom. And here's your ribbon. Can you see that?
Okay, Callista, did you print out the oath of dedication?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Okay, could you speak it, please?
Of course. I, Callista Weymouth, do hereby dedicate and consecrate myself to the position of International Officer of IYOU for 2020/2021, the Youth of Unity and the Unity Movement as a whole.
Okay, and Cindy, if you could present the other gift that I sent for her.
These beautiful mala beads.
Ooh.
There you go. I'm so proud of you, honey. I love you. I wish I could give you a big hug.
Love you too. Thank you, Mom.
Okay, so Alyssa. Okay, Alyssa, would you introduce your mom there?
Yep, hello. I'm Christine.
Christine, right? Yeah.
Yes, Christine, yes. And I am the YOU sponsor at the Tacoma chapter.
Wonderful, thank you. Do you have a candle handy?
We do.
Wonderful. Go ahead and light that.
All right.
And then if you could present Alyssa with the ribbon. Do you have the oath of dedication? Okay, I will put it over in the chat area for you.
Excellent, thank you. I, Alyssa Young, do hereby dedicate and consecrate myself to the position of International Officer of IYOU for the 2020-2021, the Youth of Unity, and the Unity Movement as a whole.
Wonderful. And then your mom has my gift to you.
And they come in this cute little bag.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help, parents, and for keeping this a little secret from them. Okay, if we can now bless our Indies. Indies, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. Namaste. I'm looking forward to, as sad as it is, leaving the one wonderful team, I am looking forward to working with this next wonderful team as well. Thank you. Okay, Amelia, I think we're now going to go play trivia, right?
Okay, cool. Well, let's just get started then. All right, people, take your best guess. Okay, so it will time out on you if you don't answer in enough time. But 11 people got that answer correct. Wow, a whole whopping 15 of you got that right. Beautiful. Next question. Good job, you guys. I'm so proud. Okay, next question. Beautiful. Okay, the answer was the Bridge of Faith. Oh, we're moving some things around. Nolan's still on top. The answer is false. She knew exactly when she's going to make her transition. Kind of spooky, kind of scary, but hey, Myrtle Fillmore was on top of her stuff. So, next question. "1929 is the correct answer. That is when the tower was built. If I'm not mistaken, I am pretty sure the tower is considered a landmark now. Next question is a true or false. Yes, so the answer is true. Unity Village does have its own zip code. How many regions are there in the States? There are 7. Most of you guys did really good. There is Southeast, Eastern, Great Lakes, South Central, West Central, Southwest, and Northwest. Next question. The answer is a kitchen. Apparently Myrtle was not the biggest fan of cooking, so they just axed the kitchen right out of the house. The correct answer is balance. Balance is not one of the 12 powers. Wow, I'm so happy we all got this right. Good for y'all. I'm very proud. I'm very happy. Yes, there are 5 unity principles. Unity Farm was well known for growing what fruit? Apples. Apples is the correct answer. Yes, the correct answer is 3. They had 3 boys. True or false? The answer is true. She is associated with unity. The more you know. It's in Missouri. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. So if you put Kansas, I don't blame you. So yeah, that's kind of our little trivia game. So let's see who came out on top. Diane in 3rd place. Nick in 2nd. And Sophia out on top. Okay, and then Julie was in 4th and Jeff was in 5th. Awesome. I hope that everyone had fun. Congrats to Sophia on your knowledge of unity. Very well done. And now we are going to move into Vespers. And in Vespers will be led by our incoming indie, Miss Callista from West Central. So take it away.
Hello. Can you all hear me? Yeah, okay. So for Vespers today, I'm just going to read a little meditation that the lovely Cindy Hall sent me to read. It's a meditation on the Lord's Prayer. So I invite you to get comfortable, close your outer eyes and open your inner eyes. A meditation on the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, help me to believe this day that there is a power to lift me up which is stronger than all things that hold me down. Hallowed by thy name, help me to be sensitive to what is beautiful and responsive to what is good, so that day by day I may grow more sure of the holiness of life in which I want to trust. Thy kingdom come. Help me to be quick to see and ready to encourage whatever brings the better meaning of God into that which otherwise might be the common round of the uninspired day. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Help me to believe that the ideals of the Spirit are not a far-off dream, but a power to command loyalty and direct my life here on our real earth. Give us this day our daily bread. Open the way for me to earn an honest living without anxiety, but let me never forget the needs of others and make me want only that benefit for myself which will also be their gain. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Make me patient and sympathetic with the shortcomings of others, especially of those I love, and keep me watchful only of my own. Let me never grow hard with the unconscious cruelty of those who measure themselves by mean standards and so think they have excelled. Keep my eyes lifted to the highest so that I may be forgiving, because I know how much there is of which I need to be forgiven. And leave us not in temptation, deliver us from evil. Let me not go carelessly this day within the reach of any evil I cannot resist, but if in the path of duty I must go where temptation is, give me strength of spirit to meet it without fear. For thine is thy kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Thank you, Callista, for doing Vespers tonight. That was very well. I liked that a lot. And so we are going to give Callista a traditional unity blessing. So if everyone wants to warm their hands up together.
Callista, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are. Namaste.
So thank you to each and every one of you for coming out to this event. I love each and every one of you. Bye.